Fictional characters collide rules. Number 1. Outside help is not allowed unless it benefits both characters. Number 2. If there is multiple canons of a character, we will choose the ones that will give the fairest matchup. Number 3. The field or animation does not depict how the fight would go, it is merely for entertainment. Number 4. Non-canon is not allowed for either characters, unless, however, we are using a specific non-canon form of a character. We hope you enjoy the episode.
The cowboy, the western folklore of men riding horses and going on adventures.
But these two show that the cowboy is anything but a story, whom also look very alike to each other.
Jessie McCree, the gunslinging hero from Overwatch.
And Silas Greaves, the bounty hunter with a grudge.
I'm Demon.
And I'm the Red Archer.
And it's our job to see what would happen when these two fictional characters collide.
Revenge can make anyone do crazy stuff. It can cause some to destroy the world, some to seek redemption, or in this one's case, it goes seeking retribution for their own mistakes.
And it starts with a young boy and his two older brothers, all three getting caught by a gang of cowboys and straddled up to be killed. The two oldest were killed, and with the little brother forced to watch, and most likely left for dead. He actually survived, but now had a mission, to avenge his brothers and kill the gang that did it.
Henceforth, the story of Silas Greaves was born. Silas is one of the greatest cowboys in gaming history. Not only did he defeat every major cowboy, but he also worked alongside with the Billy the Kid. Yeah, that Billy the Kid, dang.
Isn't he the character from that old Sega game about the big egg?
What? No, but Billy the Kid
We don't have time at the moment to discuss who he met. Let's get to his best stuff, the weapons, and this cowboy is a living arsenal. He first has his trusty revolver, which carries 6 bullets at once, and even has a second one to dual wield, since 2 guns are always better than 1.
He has a sniper rifle as well if he needs to fight enemies from afar, a shotgun for close range fighting, and even dynamite for doing wide area in... Demon, what are you doing?
No witnesses! Destroy everyone! No man should have this much power, but I am no man.
So, you're a woman?
I got plenty of dynamite left. You want to eat some?
Eat some? No, I'm fine. I had some McDonald's less than an hour ago, anyway.
Then odds are you won't be fine for much longer.
Oh, geez, but also in Silas's arsenal is his incredible instinct and perception ability. He can basically react to nearly every type of gunshot and dodge them with almost no problem. And with his perception, he can slow down his perception of time to take out a whole gang of cowboys and Indians.
Well, this guy is one badass cowboy. You gotta beat him to survive multiple sticks of TNT to the face, the same amount used to level fucking buildings, man. Fast enough to dodge rapid gunfire and can shoot these sticks of TNT out in the air. He also has shown he can be highly outnumbered and still rise to the top. Like that time he was ambushed by a gang of Indians and also a few cowboy ambushes. His amount of luck isn't Nathan Drake levels, but it's so crazy.
But what he is best at is standoffs. He can easily pull out and fire his basic revolver in 1/12 of a second, faster than any of his old opponents, even Jesse James.
Wait, wasn't that just one of Silas's own crazy stories?
True, Silas's stories is basically all we get though. But it's really all we have. Then that goes to one of our biggest problems with Silas, his mentality. You see, during the story, Silas has shown age has affected him, both physically and mentally as well. From random singing of songs, to him even remembering seeing ghosts of his old enemies and killing said ghosts. It's really hard to tell if he's telling the truth at all.
Wait, this guy fights and defeats ghosts. Oh my demonic lord. You know what this means, Archer?
Please don't tell me.
When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Silas Greaves. When there's something weird and it don't look good, who are you gonna call? Silas Greaves. Do 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 do. He ain't afraid of no ghost.
Enough. Oh my lord, why don't I see these music numbers coming from a mile away?
Because I'm zany and unpredictable, Archer.
You're really not. I just don't prepare myself well for these recording sessions, especially emotionally.
Some would call Butter Samurai, because that sounds like a weakness, folks.
Damn it. Anyway, Silas also has another few flaws, but the biggest one is he still is just human. A few good placed shots or even strong enough force can kill him. Besides that, with his old age, can really affect him on the battlefield.
But who cares? Silas Greaves has shown time and time again he's ready to pick up his gun and take out any cowboys in his way.
Huh. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for the easy old person.
While he's screaming at those damn kids to get off his lawn.
Oh, for the love of...
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Won't you spare me over till another year?
The world of Overwatch is set far into the future. Humans live alongside robots, some animals are super geniuses, people get lost in time, and love gives people the power to level skyscrapers.
But in this technological marvel of a world where people fight with cybernetic enhancements, time-manipulating chest pieces and pulse guns, you wouldn't expect old-fashioned cowboys to still be around, but you'd be surprised.
There are actually quite a few cowboys still around, enough of them to form gangs.
One such gang was known as the Deadlock Gang.
Deadlock? Isn't that the name of that other show on Game Theory's channel?
The Deadlock Gang were a group of outlaws, but in one of their operations they ended up being caught by Overwatch. A group assembled to fight against the Omnic Uprising and save the world.
So yeah, most of the Deadlock Gang were basically fucked at this point. But one member caught their eye due to his great marksmanship and resourcefulness, and his name was Jessie McCree.
McCree was given an ultimatum. Join Overwatch's Blackwatch division or be thrown in a jail cell. He of course chose the option that didn't trap him for the rest of his life. Lucky guy, some of us didn't get that choice.
Well, if you're done regretting your life choices, Archer, we have much more backstory to go over.
Right. McCree would have continued to serve Blackwatch with the intent to make up for his past mistakes, and so he continued to do so up until Overwatch disbanded as a whole.
Now, many years later, when Winston sent out the signal to recall Overwatch, McCree was ready to answer the call and step back into the fight, even recovering one of Overwatch's other agents, Echo.
Now with all the backstory out of the way, we can discuss McCree's arsenal.
Why can't he root and toot and Wild West cowboy? McCree is armed with a revolver.
McCree's revolver is known as a Peacekeeper. It's an incredibly powerful weapon, able to fire powerful and precise bullets incredibly quickly, dealing lots of damage to whoever McCree is facing.
McCree can fire his gun in single shots or unload the entire clip in quick succession if it's fan the hammer technique. While the gun can only hold 6 bullets at once, reloading it is quick and easy.
McCree can also perform a combat roll. It's pretty self-explanatory. He rolls in whatever direction he wants, making for a good way to avoid attacks. He also uses it as an opportunity to reload.
Wait, so you're telling me he unloads and reloads his entire clip in a split second he's rolling?
Yep, the Overwatch website even states that he can do so effortlessly.
Damn, that's fast. McCree also has a robot arm. He hasn't really used it for anything yet, but he can also probably hit people really hard with it or something.
He's also equipped with a seemingly endless supply of flashbang grenades that he can use to stun his enemies.
He can use this as an opportunity to escape or land the killing blow while they're stunned. Wait, why doesn't he just keep throwing flashbangs while they're stunned? Then he'll be unstoppable.
No, he can't just spam it. It has a cooldown.
Wow. Thank God for that. Otherwise, his enemies would never have the chance to move. That would be broken. Good thing the game has an unremovable cooldown for it.
Yes, the cooldown can't be removed. There aren't custom games with no cooldown mode where you can use them as often as he wants.
Archer? Are you crying?
No, it's fine. Let's just get to his ultimate ability already.
Whatever you say, dude, McCree's deadliest attack is called Deadlight. He says his iconic catchphrase, "It's currently 12 p.m. and lines up his deadly headshots for any poor sap in his line of sight who he happens to be fighting.
These instant kill shots do take some time to fully line up, but the time it takes can be decreased if the target is already weakened.
As for stats, let's start off with his speed. McCree is insanely fast, being able to land multiple headshots at once with ease. He jumped through windows once and hit 3 headshots before he hit the ground.
He's fought on a train moving at 640 kilometers per hour, which is over half the speed of sound. And he was able to still land precise headshots even in the dark. He was also able to fight against Soldier 76 in a gunfight, and was fast enough to defuse a lit bomb before it could go off.
Wait a minute, that sounds really familiar.
You're probably just imagining it.
Oh well, in his fight with the best waifu and also Ash, he shot 5 falling grenades at once before they hit the ground, dodged bullets, and should scale to Bob in terms of speed, who was able to block bullets before they hit Ash. Even after they already been fired. And in-game, McCree can even dodge Wrecking Ball, who can move fast enough to catch on fire. He can even land shots on Wrecking Ball in-game while he's moving at those speeds.
McCree's attacking power is no joke either. In game, he can break a metal pole and even one-shot armored guards with a single punch. And that was before his metal arm. His bullets can also go straight through grenades and one-shot armored soldiers.
And as for durability, McCree has survived multiple throwdowns with the best girl and also Ash.
Wait, who's the best girl exactly?
Bob.
I mean, I can't say I disagree.
If there's anything to take away from these last 2 episodes, Archer, is that the best girl is never who you think it is.
But we're kind of getting off track. McCree has also survived having his arm getting ripped off by Bob, Hold on. Does this script really call him a thick boy? Is this how low we've sung?
Yeah! He's a thick boy, boy!
You and your D-grade memes. Continue.
It was more impressive in gameplay. McCree can survive Wrecking Ball smashing into him while he's going fast enough to catch on fire. So how much force would that be, Archer?
Well, assuming a mess for the Hams ball make of 1 ton speed and a Mach of 5 speed can catch on fire, that will result in 1,369,510,000 joules of kinetic energy. That is almost a third of ton of TNT, enough to do good damage to a moderately sized building.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Wait, we're using kinetic energy calculations. I thought fictional versions hardly ever applied to that.
They rarely ever do, but considering other Overwatch characters have demonstrated building to large building level feats, building level for Wrecking Ball's output and McCree's durability isn't too outrageous. Not to mention, the guy's name is literally Wrecking Ball.
I'm still waiting for an Overwatch character to form a nuclear tier feat. It's been like 3 years and still nothing.
Another thing to note is that McCree is a very resourceful fighter. He's able to use his surroundings like the grenade belt to his advantage when he fought Ash, and Demon, I'm not about to call Bob top tier body pillar material, for God's sake!
You're doing it or you're getting fired.
This entire place is covered in fire! Where am I gonna go?
Good point. Anyway, his resourcefulness was one of the main reasons why Overwatch had any interest in picking him up in the first place.
But McCree isn't perfect. He is also still only human. Enough force will put him down like any other man.
Sure, the force required to kill him is much greater than needed to kill the normal human, but enough force to kill or inch him, like when Bob ripped his arm off.
His revolver also has a limited clip size of only 6 bullets. Sure, you can reload very quickly, but that moment where he's left defenseless can make all the difference in a battle.
His abilities also have limits to how often he can use them. Don't know why there's a cooldown for his ability to roll, but okay, I mean, it takes me 10 minutes to pick up another object after I pick up one.
His Deadeye attack can also leave him very open, and if it takes too long for him to lock onto his target during the attack, it could give them enough time to spot him and counterattack.
He also mainly relies on his Peacekeeper for combat and doesn't really specialize in hand-to-hand combat. If he's disarmed, then he'll be put at a disadvantage. And of course, he also smokes cigars, and smoking's really bad for your health.
I don't see what that has to do with anything. It clearly hasn't taken a physical toll on him.
Remember, Archer, smoking kills. It says so on the package.
Well, with encouraging messages like that, no wonder people get addicted. Anyway, I think that's everything covered. You have anything else to say, Demon?
Yep, in his animated short, he never finished his pie. He never went back for it, and now it's just sitting there, wasting away!
It's just a pie. It's an apple pie. It's not even that good anyway.
It's a waste of food, Archer!
Can we just get to the predictions already?
No!
Say hi to the monkey for me.
Monkey?
Scientist. Whatever.
Okay, these 2 combatants are set. Now let's see what you folks have to say.
Yep, while me and Archer, mostly me, discuss the outcome, we will show some predictions from the fans. See you in a bit.
Per skills.
Sorry. Silas McCree?
and McCree, Silas. One's from Overwatch and one's from Call of Duty. Well, neither of them have nunchucks, so that instantly gives me, Rat Trap, the win. That's your fucking prediction. I know who wins anyway. Bitch.
That's all we got. Okay.
What is up, everybody? Today I will be doing a prediction for the next episode of Fictional Characters Collide, Silas vs McCree. Overwatch finally returns to FCC after a while and they have another shot at victory. Now, of course, I already know who wins, but that is no reason I can't make a fully serious, unironic prediction, and knowing the result beforehand does not influence my prediction in any way. Let's start off with McCree. McCree comes from one of the best class-based first-person team shooters. No, higher quality than that. Higher. Even higher. Okay, lower than that. A little lower still. There we go. McCree has many tricks up his sleeve. He has his powerful revolver, a combat roll and a flashbang grenade that can make anyone have an emotional meltdown when you go into a custom game with no cooldowns. McCree also has some impressive feats going for him. In his animated short, he fought and defeated an entire gang of cowboys on his own, dodging several bullets during the fight. He can also keep up with Bob, who also dodged bullets, and he has had a run-in with other Overwatch agents in the past like Soldier 76 who outran an explosion. I could keep going on about McCree, but I'll come back to him in a minute. Let's discuss Silas. Silas is from... Is he from Red Dead Redemption? Walker Texas Ranger? The Lone Ranger? The Walking Dead? Undertale? Well, what is he from? I have never heard of this game in my entire life. I give up on my prediction. I'm placing my bets on Sans. Goodbye. On a more serious note though, I helped script this episode and I already know who wins, so making an actual prediction would be pointless. Trust me, the script is quality. So please go check the episode out when it comes around. I hope you're all looking forward to the episode as much as I am, and I hope you all enjoy it when it comes out.
Howdy there everybody, Aidan Kerr here. I'm going to be talking about the next episode of Fictional Characters Collide, which is Jessie McCree versus Silas Greaves. Now you might be thinking I'm doing this accent simply because it's two cowboys. However, this is in fact my real voice, and all the other times I'm simply just doing another accent. So it's very offensive for you to assume that this is not my real voice, because it totally isn't the first one. Now, I'm going to go over Jessie first. So Jessie McCree has a lot of interesting feats. He comes from Overwatch, and is definitely at the very least a bullet timer. He's dodged several bullets and can keep up with Bob, who has also dodged several bullets. McCree also gets another impressive feat. For example, during his animated short, he was able to pick up and about to detonate grenade, chuck it back at his opponent, and shoot it all before it could explode, which is also consistent to other scaling for Overwatch characters, such as him scaling to Soldier 76, who's able to outrun an explosion, which would mean he'd have to move up to 800 miles an hour. Now, as for Silas Greaves, I have to say, he is a very interesting character. In fact, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my favorite games, so it's great to see the protagonist in a versus show. What do you mean he's not from Red Dead Redemption 2? So, anyway, forgot the accent. So, anyway, apparently Silas isn't from Red Dead Redemption 2, and is in fact from another game, which, I can't seem to remember. But apparently he has dodged some bullets, and also has some explosions, according to this very viable source that I used that wasn't Wikipedia. So, since McCree's been able to dodge bullets before, and also scales to explosion dodgers, I don't really think Silas is gonna give McCree much trouble. At the end of the day, I think I have to give this matchup to McCree.
Well, hi there, I'm a cowboy. Bang, 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 bang. Shoot, 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 bullet, bullet gun.
Hello to you audience, today I'm bringing you a Silas vs. McCree prediction. The next FCC, and today it's kind of bit unscripted, but it's going to be very serious and very serious with lots and lots of facts for you folks. We are going to start with Silas, a Milky Bar Kid looking ass. Even though Milky Bar Kid doesn't smoke, but yeah. Milky Bar Kid's speed calcs are probably around McCree's worst, and if we're about to talk about McCree, everyone knows that McCree is secretly the Twinkie the Kid in disguise. So that now, since we have Milky Bar Kid versus Twinkie the Kid, well guys, I'm going to give you my thoughts on who should win. And obviously, out of all these cowboys, we know that Woody should be the winner because Woody can obviously scale to Sora. Scaling to Sora with Woody works because they are in the same game, and if you're in the same game, then you can obviously scale to that person if you are as powerful as them, because you can both exist in the same world. However, because people seem to believe if someone says something online, it must be true. Game theory. Anyways, that was my prediction, and I hope you're all hyped for this episode of Fictional Characters Collide. Woody Solos, peace.
Oh yeah, new FCC's out. Let's see, we got Greninja vs. Suya. This is gonna be a great episode. I'm so excited to see my girl kick some ass.
One eternity later.
Oh god, he killed her so easily and so quickly. Where the fuck did she go wrong? Alright, well, let's just worry about the next time. I hope it's got a really cool animation like this one did. It's gonna be a prediction. Let's see, what is the match anyway? We got John Marston from Red Dead Redemption versus Woody the Cowboy. Wait, fuck, that's not it! Alright, well, in all seriousness, McCree vs. Silas. This is quite the interesting match. Both have shown incredible feats of strength, able to fistfight normal people, although McCree was able to knock out a fully armored guard with a single punch. But what they're really good at is gunslinging and speed. Both characters are able to dodge several bullets at once and keep up with other people who can dodge and react to bullets as well. However, I do need to give the edge to McCree because he did manage to keep up in a gunfight against Soldier 76, who was able to dodge minigun fire and machine gun fire all at the same time from several different angles and kill all of the shooters without getting hit a single time. Yeah, not to mention Soldier 76 could outrun a fucking grenade explosion, and McCree was able to keep up with this dude in a gunfight. So I don't see Silas standing much of a chance when you start comparing McCree's higher speeds to Silas's higher speeds. Not to mention McCree's far more skilled. He can get 6 headshots all at once with his Deadeye ability, reload a 6-shooter while fucking barrel rolling. I don't even understand how that one works. And, most impressively, he's kept up with several armored guards who are able to do things like shoot Reaper, even though he can teleport and fucking turn into dust. Or rather, smoke. I don't know why I said dust. Anyway, altogether, I'm gonna have to side with my boy McCree. Or, I guess really not my boy. I've always been a diva main. As you can see by this gameplay, I kinda fucking suck as McCree. Either way, though, I'm going with McCree all the way for this fight.
Okay, the predictions are done, and me and Demon have come to a conclusion. The winner is McCree.
Oh man, this was a hard one, folks. While both were extremely close on strength and durability, both had survived building level damages, it did go down to one thing. But we will explain later, but let's explain what they had over the other.
Silas, he had the wider arsenal on his side. Shotguns, pistols, revolvers, rifles, and even sticks of TNT. While McCree, on the other hand, only had his trusty pistol and flashbang, so Silas could overwhelm him with enough firepower.
But on the other hand, McCree had the biggest deciding factor on this side. Speed. Just how I like my debates. Completely dependent on who's faster. Yes, that's me. I really love to talk about speed is the main category someone wins. It's not like someone come at me multiple times in my episodes that the guy was faster, so you should fucking win!
I think we need to get you to therapy after this episode.
No! Versus debating hasn't changed me.
Anyway, continue.
Okay. Yes, Silas can easily dodge point-blank gunfire from Gatling guns and even shotguns, which could equal Mach 2. But McCree can dodge Hammond's roll that can catch on fire with ease, and due to that, you need to be at least able to hit Mach 5 speeds.
Also, Silas may have experience fighting a lot of other cowboys in history, but he's never fought a cowboy as fast as McCree. Also, the age gap is pretty noticeable. At the end of the game, Silas seemed to go a bit senile and crazy because of his age, and it can really affect him in a battle against a much quicker and younger opponent.
Well, they both had a strength and durability match, and with Silas's impressive arsenal and years of experience was over McCree's, but he just couldn't keep up with McCree's massive gap of speed, making this battle a tough one to crack.
Looks like in this Wild West battle, Silas's chances of victory went south.
The winner is Jessie McCree.
Next time on Fictional Characters Collide.
You know who I miss most of all? SpongeBob!
Patrick, I'm right here.
I am alive.